Hi and welcome to Solar FPV. My name is Anos and happy 2020. I hope you had a really good New Year's Eve and a great Christmas and you've started the year absolutely awesome like I have. I'm back at my desk. I plan to do a lot more YouTube this year. Last year was a bit of a busy year. I didn't have time to do very much. But then again, this channel isn't really supported by anything or anyone, and I just do it because I really like doing it. I've got my new camera rig so that I'll be able to do builds here at my desk. And I'm starting to get parts from China. It's taken a while to do the right shopping lists and view reviews and stuff like that. But yeah, last year was definitely a year with rules and regulations taken into place in various countries around the world. And here in EU, the regulations are very strict. So the only thing you can really do is fly indoors in sports halls or also in your own house. And I have my little cottage here, and this is where I fly in my tiny whoops and sometimes fly in the garden, although I'm not allowed to. But they are like toys anyway, so I thought I would start off the year like I did last year with my predictions on where the hobby is going. And I think the hobby is gonna be going more micro. We're gonna be seeing very good quality, low cost HD cameras coming out with SD card slots for micro drones. I suspect that maybe by the end of 2020 we'll have I don't know, 1K, maybe 2K, 2K, 2.7K HD cameras from microdrones, maybe whoops, that could be really, really awesome. But toothpicks really gained popularity in the end of last year and the beginning, well, middle of last year, and they're going to progress a lot, I see. I think flight times is the thing that is the main thing with those because they're light and they have great flight times. This is a little 2-inch build that I'm doing. This is a mock-up build, by the way. I'm waiting for more parts, and this is just going to be a 2S 2-inch, and more about that later. But this is the kind of class I see is going to get 2.5-inch. It's going to gain a lot more popularity. And maybe a better standardization of parts so you can mix match with frames and frame parts. That would be nice, so you can choose a different kind of top plate from another kit. They'll actually start standardizing some of the screw mounting holes for the struts on the frames. That could be really, really cool. I also see that camera drones are gaining popularity. The like Phantom and and Inspire and the other Hubsan and what else? What have we got? Xiaomi Mi drone. Well, they're definitely gonna be more of those coming out, and also at lower prices. I think it's gonna gain a lot of popularity. Also, the new DJI Mavic Mini, which is under the 250-gram limit. I think that is gonna be the thing. Let's hope that regulations stay there, and we kind of say 250 grams is the limit and they don't start changing that, because otherwise that's going to change the hobby. But things are getting smaller and things are getting lighter. I mean, this is a full mini stack with VTX flight controller and ESCs. It's from iFlight, the iFlight Success V2, I think it is. And it's an F4 flight controller, so that should be more than enough for this little build. More of that is going to come. I think more integrated circuits. We've had processors for computers that have amazingly small integrated circuits, and I guess that's going to be integrated into the drone hobby, I could imagine, because it would just make so much sense to do it that way. And you'll be able to mass produce, and it will be also hold its price. But let's see what happens. Hopefully that's the way it's going to go. I hope that the regulations, kind of loosen up. Drones are not all that bad. Drones are used tools, It's just a matter of how you use the tools, just like hunting rifles, and they're all bad. It's just a matter of how you use it. Obviously, if you point it at a person and fire, the same with a drone. If you fly it into a person, that's not a very good thing to do. You should not do that. So, yeah. Sorry about the beeping background noise, but here's a totally different thing. Let's skip to one of my rainy day projects. I've been experimenting with some things to make hoops to go through for my tiny room inside, and I came up with this idea of using these pipes. These are plastic pipes that you use for soda dispensers and beer dispensers. This is the tube that goes down into from the tap and down, and yeah, the liquid soda comes up. They come in two different thicknesses, and which makes it you're able to do this, fit these together. Let's see if it'll focus. Yeah, so you can fit them together like this and drill a little hole and zip tie them off just so it doesn't move, it doesn't get pulled out, and then you have a hoop, which is nice, very cheap, and I got this stuff for free. I just asked the local bar if they had any spare or when they were gonna throw some out or change them, and then but they had lots of them spare. I actually couldn't. I contacted the company who have these, and they have loads of them just like spare lying around, measurements that I can't use. There's this place that build custom bars, so they yeah, but you can probably order this online. I haven't really figured that out, but I think it turned out really great. And it's really cheap. Now, yeah, you can see the light, but if I turn off the light, and let's say it's pretty dull and dark and overcast today, so that's not all that bad. That's pretty good. Yeah. There we go. And then I've just made a splitter for the cables so that I can place them in different places. I bought some LED wire. Sorry about that, I hit the camera again. It's hanging up here, I gotta get used to that. There we go. So I just made a splitter, which is, you know, if you can do some soldering and stuff, you can make a splitter. The negative wire is the striped wire, and the positive wire is the non-striped wire, and if you're lucky they'll have that, but otherwise the negative, I'll just turn those off and I'll show you guys just in case you want to do this. Next video is going to be me trying to take one of these EL wires apart to see how you can use them, how they're soldered on, but that's going to be pretty cool. So the negative wire is to the, if you got the plug like this, right, like so, then the negative wire is the one to the left and the positive wire is the one to the right. And the same with this piece that clicks in there, so that means the negative wire is here on the left and the positive is on the right, or depending on how you look at it. Okay, so they go together like that. Good. It does make a weird beeping sound when it's oh, but that's just under load. That's just what they do, but it doesn't really matter. These are really nice. I'm very happy with them. I can hang them from the ceiling with like a hook, and I can also stick them to walls like with this, or just to a stand, so you can place them on the ground. They don't weigh very much. They're easy to carry around. They are powered by these two normal batteries, AA 1.5 volts, which means 3 volts should make them light. So I guess you could convert them to use LiPo, and that's what I'm going to try and do in the next video. And I'm not going to be using, I don't know if I have to use this, but I think they need AC power to be able to work, and there's a DC to AC converter in here. I'm not totally sure about that, but I have to read more in it, and then there's going to be a video coming out about that. So yeah, I hope you liked this video, and stay tuned for more, and write your predictions about what you think is going to happen in the drone hobby in the coming future, 2020, which is the future, right? And subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I post. I'll be posting more this year, that's for sure, because I can't stop, and it's going to be a great year. And yeah, I think that's it for me. Have a really nice day. Thank you for watching so far.